Honestly, sometimes you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have days where like you don't even want to wake up and do the shit that you know you have to do. Like go to work, deal with like an abusive boss, deal with like annoying coworkers. You know, sometimes when you go to work, you may not even feel respected the previous day, and then you realize like what's the point of even going to work if I'm not getting respected by my coworkers, or I'm not getting appreciated for the hard work that I put in my job. You know, you may have days where you just feel really sick. You're overthinking something that happened that's preventing you from doing things. You know, you feel depressed. You just feel sad for some reason. Sometimes you don't even know why. Sometimes you don't even know why you feel depressed or sad about things. It's just like more than thoughts. It's more than feeling. It's like you feel physically sad, if that makes any sense. And yeah, we're gonna have those days, man. But the reality is like we're still gonna have to push through the day. You know what I mean? The world is a merciless place, in the sense that regardless of how you feel, regardless of whatever situation you are, the world still goes on. Life still goes on, regardless of what you're doing, of how you feel. You know, that's just the reality of it, right? You know, we need the world. The world doesn't need us. You know, it's true. We could be easily replaced at our jobs, and a lot of us don't realize that. We may be employee of the month. Everyone loves us. You know, we're doing such a productive. We're having such productive work. We're getting good reviews from people, our customers, and you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, all it takes is just one complaint or one thing that can ruin your reputation, and then that's it. You know, because people look at more of the negative aspect of things rather than look at that positive things. One negative thing can eradicate 100 positive things or good things that you've done in a job. That is the reality of it. So what I'm trying to say is that you just got to keep pushing, man. It doesn't matter how shitty you feel. You still got to go to the gym and hit the weights, because you know you have to do it for your health and your longevity. You still have to go to work regardless of how mentally or physically exhausted you are, to pay the bills and to make money, just to support your family or even yourself. You still have to face these problems on a daily basis. You still have to face these challenges regardless of how you feel. And we also got to remember, keep this in the back of our heads, because this has also helped me a lot in my life, that I realized that these negative moments and sad moments and like negative problems that you have and drama that you will face in your life, it doesn't last forever. Just like how the good things in your life will not last forever. Everything eventually will perish. The people that you love that are around you, the people that you hate, this world, your favorite coffee shop that you go to, it's gonna eventually vanish from existence. It's only a matter of time before you do as well. So when you look at life as a perspective like that, and when you realize that there's other people who have it a lot rougher too than you, then that gives you motivation to just keep pushing, just keep moving forward, you know. And a lot of the times, a lot of the bad shit that happens in our lives, it's how we respond to it. If we just sit there and just take the beatings and the bullshit, and we just hide in a corner and we just don't want to talk to anyone, or we don't want to face our problems, then it just makes the situation worse, because you're not getting anything done. Nothing is changing. You're letting all of this stuff, the outside world, affect you. But in the reality is, you are in control of your thoughts. You are in control of how the day goes, just by your way of thinking, just by your perspective on everything. If you look at problems as challenges or opportunities for growth, if you look at all these things, you know, that happen in your life that are not good, you can look at it as lessons. You can look at it as opportunities to change for the better, if you let it. But yes, man, life is hard. That's just the reality. It's really true. Life can get so tough to the point where you can't even like get out of bed. Life can get so hard to the point where you're unable to pay off the debts that you owe to the bank or the government. And they seize all your assets. And now you're homeless. Well, guess what? You're still alive. You have your health. You know, life still goes on. If you're alive right now and you're watching this, that means you still have a purpose. And that means there's something better for you out there. Absolutely. So, what I'm trying to say is don't let the bad stuff get to your head too much. Just keep looking forward. Have a positive outlook in life. Just keep moving forward. Keep grinding. Keep pushing. And I promise you, it'll be worth it in the end.